All right. Good morning, family. Good morning, everybody. Grateful to have each and every single one of you all here. We are now live on every single platform, and I'm about to play a video for y'all starting this off. I know y'all aren't used to me playing videos like this. It's usually personal development, but this morning I woke up feeling like money. I joked up, put on my Gucci and my hat. That's what they said. That's what Rocco said. You know what I mean? So I'm about to go ahead and play this quick little clip for y'all as we wait for more people to hop in. It is now 10 a.m. This is a leak out of some of the top people in the Federal Reserve talking crap. And we are about to see how terrible and how evil these people really are. Welcome to the call.
On principle. Right now, I'm preparing for something. I'm going to do a talk to the Fed board.
Meet Harel Hizmo. He's a principal economist working inside the Federal Reserve.
So you write speeches for Powell?
Yeah, like for certain paragraphs. I'm just really worried that I'm saying stuff like stuff that's classified.
Do you deal with classified stuff?
It's all classified. Right?
Quote, it's all classified.
It's all classified. Trump is a crazy person. It's very clear. I mean, he's a dumb guy.
Does he hate Trump? And like, is it feeling neutral?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. And Trump was president. He wanted to stimulate the economy.
Right.
But he wouldn't do it. And he started raising interest rates, doing the opposite that Trump wanted. So, I mean, so the feeling is this, that like, we don't want Trump to be in government.
Right.
Harel Hizmo, principal economist for the Federal Reserve, says Jerome Powell wants to go down in history as someone who, quote, held the line against Donald Trump, unquote.
He's doing it for the legacy. He wants to be remembered in history as somebody who held the line against like Trump, like somebody who like helped the economy.
So he wants to preserve his legacy as someone, even though he's Republican on papers, Democrats don't want him.
Yeah, because it's responsive. I mean, like under Powell, the Fed has changed to think about equity issues like racial issues, think about wealth inequality as part of the mandate, as part of the things we're following. Think about climate change.
Harel Hizmo says, quote, people think conservatives are dumb and that the, quote, Federal Reserve would discriminate against those conservatives depending on how out there they are.
People think they're dumb. Like,
would they be like discriminated?
It depends on like how like out there they are. He's doing it for the legacy as somebody who held the line against like Trump.
In today's unpredictable world, it's all about being prepared for who knows what they have in store for the next pandemic. Our friends in
Your expertise. What's your specialty? Sorry.
I was a finance professor.
Meet Harel Hizmo. He's a principal economist working inside the Federal Reserve. Harel says he's a former finance professor and is called on as a subject matter expert to write speeches for Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Board of Governors for the Federal Reserve.
Good morning, family. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. This is our 192nd episode. We will get started in the next few minutes. Today's call is extremely important, y'all. Like today's call, like if you are in the crypto space, you're thinking about it, you're considering it, please pay a damn attention today, y'all. This right here is literally a leak out of the Federal Reserve. This is some of their top analysts that went out to lunch or dinner or coffee. They did something with this journalist, and this journalist had like a hidden camera on, right? Okay, so anyway, the journalist had a hidden camera on, all right? Understand something, y'all. Everything, 2024, just like Cat Williams said. Cat Williams said it. He said that 2024 is the year that everybody will be exposed. He said that this is the year that everything will be exposed, not just in entertainment, not just in the elitists I'm gonna hold my tongue, but not just for them, okay? But I'm talking about even for these banker elites, even for the people, these CEOs. If you have not noticed, CEOs have been coming up missing. They've been quitting their job, all types of stuff, y'all. So pay attention to this video. I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's about 14 minutes and we don't have that much time to just go through this whole thing, but I do want to play a little bit so y'all can hear it. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. Enjoy, and please share this link out.
The Federal Reserve is the central banking system of the United States. Their main duties include national monetary policy, supervising and regulating banks, and maintaining financial stability. Our subject disclosed details in regards to his roles within the Federal Reserve.
I have to write a speech
Uh-huh,
for him for how now,
uh-huh.
and then he puts it on there on it.
So you write speeches for Powell.
That's one of it.
Okay.
No, he's right. Like, here's the topic that, you know, that you might help. That means,
You said you are one of the people who helped to write speeches for him.
yeah, like for, you know, certain paragraphs. So like they get grilled by the Congress on all kinds of different topics,
Uh-huh.
and we have to prepare them.
We looked up the speech, and it was about the Federal Open Market Committee just a few weeks ago in March of 2024.
Today, the FOMC decided to leave our policy interest rate unchanged and to continue to reduce our securities holdings. Our restrictive stance of monetary policy has been putting downward pressure on economic activity and inflation. As labor market tightness has eased and progress on inflation has continued, the risks to achieving our employment and inflation goals are moving into better balance.
Arel talked about how he worked on the section of the speech regarding the Fed's portfolio.
By the way, after our last day, I actually went and I watched the whole speech that he gave, Powell gave.
Oh my God.
Wait, I want to know, which section did you help him write?
I wrote a particular section. It's like the FOMC gathers, they make some decisions, and then we all get together and say, you know, let's summarize this. And then it goes into like 5 different rounds of edits
Got it.
for different people. So like by the time, like if I'm working on like the Fed's say ideas about like what are they gonna do with say like what are they gonna buy more with their portfolio side.
The FOMC, or Federal Open Market Committee, reviews economic and financial conditions, determines the appropriate stance of monetary policy, and assesses the risk to its long-term goals of price stability.
So the Fed has a portfolio of treasuries and ETFs. So anything that has to do with that, it's like I have to be involved. Is that right here?
Like, you have to get involved in what way?
To that particular product? Well, in 2 ways. First, before they make the decision, they need to know what is happening and what, if they make the decision, like what could happen after. But let me just say, let me just use a non-federal example, because I'm just really worried that I'm saying stuff like stuff that's classified. Like I just don't want to. Okay, so
Do you deal with classified stuff?
It's all classified,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Arel, principal economist at the Federal Reserve, states, quote, "It's all classified." Now, the Federal Reserve is known for its lack of transparency, makes some of the most important policies that impact American finances and day-to-day lives of all Americans. Arel, principal economist for the Federal Reserve, goes on to speak about Jerome Powell's relationship with Donald Trump.
Trump is a crazy person. It's very clear. I mean, he's a dumb guy. Like,
What?
I mean, just like what you say about him. Like that's the same thing as you say about Trump. It's like Trump is just weird. Like
Weird or
it's stupid.
that's beautiful, right?
Big Trump, right?
No, but you're
I'm a liberal.
okay. So you're Biden, right?
What do you mean, everybody?
Like you support Biden.
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Like Trump hated him. Trump wanted to fire him, like,
Yeah.
but he couldn't because it's
Does
independent.
he hate Trump? And like, is it feeling neutral?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. So Trump nominated him and Congress approved it.
Uh-huh.
And then as soon as he became chair, Trump wanted him to lower interest rates.
Uh-huh.
Giving lower interest rates
Right.
stimulates the economy.
Yeah.
And Trump was president. He wanted to stimulate the economy.
Right.
But he wouldn't do it. And he started
Huh.
raising interest rates, doing the opposite that Trump wanted. Trump tried to like find all the
Yeah.
loopholes to fire him. And
So they don't get along.
No.
So does he get along with Biden?
he does. He's Biden administration.
Yeah.
Biden would want
Yeah.
interest rates to go lower.
Yeah.
At the same time, he doesn't want inflation.
Okay.
Inflation is down. Everybody's complaining
But
about
inflation is not really an issue anymore, is it?
So I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right there, y'all. I just wanted to give y'all a quick little introduction instead of personal development. Instead of personal development this morning, I had a shoot bop moment just then. All right, but instead of literally sitting around and worried, family, about inflation and what's about to happen, y'all, you got to understand that these people are moving fast. And so it's important for us to also move extremely fast. A lot of people, I've got some DMs from people saying, man, I feel like I'm just doing so much. Blah, 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 blah. Man, listen, man, if this is the most you've ever done in your life, that's why you broke. That's my answer to you. If this is the most you've ever done in your life, is sitting around doing some damn research on a new technology and putting some money in just to, so it can grow later on, down the road, and just applying faith. If that's the most work you ever did, that's why your ass broke. Straight up. I don't have no other way to put it. I have no other way to put it. I'm not talking to everybody. I'm not talking to everybody, but I'm talking about the ones that listen in and complain about the things that are going to make your life better. It is now 10:11 a.m. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. This is the 192nd episode of the greatest crypto morning show on the planet, guys. We are still being discovered, and I'm super grateful to have each and every single one of you all joining us live on YouTube, here on Zoom, and also on X. Thank you all so much. We do have a lot of content to cover today. If this is your very first time with us on Coffee and Crypto, no matter the platform, if you could do us a favor and drop a 7 in the chat box, just want to make sure that we welcome you in properly into the community. And we do hope that you gain value today and you look to stay with us and we can be another source. I'm not saying the only source, but we can be another main source of news and updates and investment opportunities within your life. With all of that being said, I do want to drop this disclaimer. Coffee and Crypto is not an investment podcast. It is not an investment show. We do not offer investment advice. Everything that we talk about here on the show is for entertainment purposes only. So what I would highly recommend that each and every single one of you all do is to take what we say with a grain of salt, go and do your own research, and make sure you get with someone who you trust that can help you get to the next level within your investments or can help you diversify. If you are looking for a diversifying company, a team here at Coffee and Crypto, we have built that out. We now have 10 brand new one-on-one clients. And I want to say thank you all so much for believing in me and our company to be able to lead you all, throughout your journey towards 6 to 7+ figures in this space of digital asset investing. With all of that being said, we now have everybody here that should be here. Everybody knows that this call is going on. And I also want to give a major shout out to another podcast, and I'm going to leave from here today. I'm actually going to leave from my studio, and I have another podcast to go do at 1 o'clock. It's called the All Things Entrepreneur, the ATE podcast by Jessica and Eero. Super, super excited to be on that podcast. They have a huge network of investors, specifically in the real estate space, commercial real estate and residential real estate. So these people are, they are absolutely killing it. All right. And I'm super excited to hop onto their podcast today and share with their audience and the rest of the world in real estate how the real estate market is becoming tokenized. That's going to be my focus for today because I know their audience. So if you all are interested, make sure you all reach out to me or go to Instagram and follow All Things Entrepreneur podcast, and I will be on there on one of their episodes as of this season. So super excited about that. Another announcement we have before we move into this bullish content is I have to let you all know that I have this coming up. Now, some of you all saw the announcement and maybe this ain't for you. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care who joins. I'm gonna just put it out just like that. I really don't care. Okay. I'm gonna continue. If you feel like Vincent put too many master classes, he always trying to take some money. I'm gonna tell y'all straight like this. All right. If I don't put out the master classes, who in the hell else is gonna put them out? How are you gonna get the education that you need? Right? So that's why I put out the master classes, because this is my passion. So don't focus on what VO doing, focus on what you're doing. Okay. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and let you all know that we have another master class that's coming up April the 17th on Wednesday. That date will not be changed. That is locked in. Whether you choose to be there or not, we are going to run this DPIN back up to 6 figures this year. I've already showed you all the play. All I need is one of my DPIN projects to hit $1. That's all I need. $1 and we already created 6 figures. And I'm not even going to talk about the other projects that I'm in. I don't talk about everything that I do, right? Not, the reason why is because people complain all the time and say, there's too much stuff going on. I don't want to overwhelm y'all. But for me, I have a goal to become extremely wealthy. I want to be the wealthiest person I've ever met, I've ever laid eyes on. That's my personal goal, okay? I want to be the wealthiest person you ever laid your eyes on. That is my personal goal. So if you want to also gain a level of wealth, this masterclass is going to show you how to get to the bag. I want to introduce the Deepen the Bag Masterclass. I hope y'all like that little name right there, all right? Pun intended, pun intended. Deepen the bag. Who's ready to get deep in their bag? Is anybody ready to get deep in their bag? Is there anybody ready to get deep in their bag? I only need one person. Is this at least one person ready to get deep in their bag? Because I know I'm ready to get deep in their bag. Hey, I appreciate that. I actually created this flyer myself. I leveraged artificial intelligence and my mind, and I created this. This was a white page. There was nothing on here. This was not a background that was on Canva. I created it on Canva, but I created this whole flyer. I just want to show you all that when you stay consistent at skill sets, you get better and better. So every flyer y'all see me drop, everything is created by the in-house team. I love waking up and doing this stuff. This is my passion. This is my purpose. And so when you have someone in front of you that's passion driven, that's purpose driven, you should make the investment. So with that being said, I want to tell you all how you can actually join this. I will be dropping the link for you all. It's also, the link is in my bio on all platforms. You can go ahead there. It's $50 minimum. So I set it at basically to join this masterclass, there's no set price. It's a donation. Now, the minimum donation is $50, and that's just for my time. I believe that if I'm going to help you make, 6 figures, 5 figures, 4 figures, why the hell would you worry about paying $50? You really got to ask yourself that question, right? And if $50 is expensive, you're probably going to remain in the same place that you're in anyway, because I promise you, I'm going to have some guests on this show that introduced me. This masterclass, I'm bringing some heavy hitters. I'm bringing some guests in. So to even be able to even hear about this stuff, guys, I know I have Helium Mobile at the top, but this was just one platform that we're making money on. This is just one of my main platforms that I really believe in. I believe in this just like I believe my name is Vincent Owens, okay? Because I've seen what Metro PCS did. I've seen what Cricket Wireless did. I've seen what Boost Mobile did. Did anybody ever seen what those companies did? I mean, they're still around today. And those companies came out when I was in high school, middle school, high school. They're still around today at the age of 31. So realize that we are in the beginning of that for this company, Helium Mobile. And it's not just about buying coins. And I'm going to be real with y'all. That's where you got crypto messed up. A lot of people are so focused on buying coins. How do you get into the infrastructure of crypto? That's what this call is going to be about. It's going to be about different projects that you can go out and purchase certain devices, certain tools, and you can place them in your car. You can have them on your cell phone. You can have them on your computer and collect crypto for sharing your data that you do anyway. There's so many ways to collect it. And it's not just about their token, but guess what? I can take their token and I convert it into Bitcoin. I can take their token, I can convert it into XRP. I can take that token, I convert it into whatever I want. This is the future of crypto. And if you're not making money in your sleep, if you're not making money on your feet, if you're not making money while you weep, if you're not making money while you're feeling cheap, if you're not making money, I was trying to find more words to rhyme with that. But if you are not making money in this space the way that we are, you want to make sure that you go ahead and join the Deep in the Bag Masterclass. It's $50 minimum. And I'm going to literally show you all how to turn your cell phone and your car all right, into an ATM. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. I'm grateful for each and every single one of y'all. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into today's bullish content. So, last announcement, my bad. I have one more announcement real quick. Here's another reason why you all should pay the $50 for the master class. Honestly, I was going to charge $500 for this master class. I'm gonna be transparent. My mind said 500, and then I was like, damn, VO. A lot of people ain't got that. A lot of people don't got $500. I just really had to realize that a lot of people don't got it. I believe that it's worth $500, like because I've made more than $500 for free for my cell phone. So that's why I was like, maybe I could charge you. And I was like, you know what? Continue to be a blessing because God will bless you. I'm not giving anything away for free no more. I'm gonna be real with y'all, but y'all can continue to show up here at Coffee and Crypto and get free info every Tuesday and Thursday. So with that being said, first Telefonica and now AT&T. I heard that a few more are in the sales pipeline. Great job, Helium Mobile. What are they talking about? Well, guess what, y'all? AT&T, listen, AT&T is now offloading data to Helium Mobile. First, T-Mobile was offloading data. They got the partnership. AT&T is offloading data. They have not announced the official partnership yet, but I believe that the partnership is coming. Also, the partnership a couple of weeks, like 2 months ago with Telefonica, which is the largest cell phone provider in Mexico, partnered with offloading data onto Helium Mobile. So now you can have roaming for your cell phone when you go on vacation because they know Americans love to go to Cancun. They know Americans love to Cabo. They know Americans love to go to Mexico City and Tulum. So now while you're out there, you can now use your Helium Mobile phone, right? And guess what? This token is up 4% on the day, but it's only at 0.2 of a penny. Now, if we look at the all-time chart, this is a great place to buy it compared to 0.007, right? This is a great place to buy it. So you want to know where you can go buy it? I mean, go do your own research. I'm not going to tell you here on the show. You all should know how to do your research. But even if you don't know how to do the research, you can pay the $50. $50. And you can join the masterclass. Okay, it's up to you. The choice is yours. Okay, I just be trying to bring value to the team so that y'all can win with me. Okay, with that being said, let's continue to push forward. Now we need to look at technical analysis for the entire cryptocurrency market, the entire cryptocurrency market. Let's go ahead and take a look at where we are. So what have we been doing? We've been on an uptrend. I mean, literally a full rally, y'all, since down here. So we started our uptrend back in October 12th, which is my birthday. October 12th of last year. Ain't that something? October 12th of last year, we went bullish. You know what I mean? On my birthday. On the B-Day. We went bullish. And we're still going bullish. I remember buying crypto on my birthday. And look where we at now. All those investments is up, baby. Okay. So this is the beautiful part about dollar cost averaging your wealth. Let's go ahead and dive into some more bullish content. So I got some videos to share today, couple videos, couple of announcements, SEC news and updates with a new lawsuit that just came out, and also some Ripple news. So with that being said, I'm going to play these quick videos right here. We've watched this before on the show, but I do want to play it for anybody that's new. Enjoy.
It is my opinion that you do not really understand the concept of banking. All the banks are broke. Bank Santander, Deutsche Bank, Royal Bank of Scotland, they're all broke. And why are they broke? It isn't an act of God. It isn't some sort of tsunami. They're broke because we have a system called fractional reserve banking, which means that banks can lend money that they don't actually have. It's a criminal scandal, and it's been going on for too long. To add to that problem, you have moral hazard, a very significant moral hazard from the political sphere. And most of the problem starts in politics and central banks, which are part of the same political system. We have counterfeiting, sometimes called quantitative easing, but counterfeiting by any other name. The artificial printing of money, which if any ordinary person did, they'd go to prison for a very long time.
Wow.
And yet governments and central banks do it all the time. Central banks repress the amount of interest that rates are, so we don't have the real cost of money.
Wow.
And yet we blame the real retail banks for manipulating LIBOR. The sheer effrontery of this is quite astonishing. It's central banks. It's central banks that manipulate interest rates, Commissioner. And plus, underneath all this, we talk loosely, in a rather cavalier fashion, do we not, about deposit guarantees. So when banks go broke through their own incompetence and chicanery, the taxpayer picks up the tab.
Hey, I like that word, chicanery, chicanery. Hey, anybody talk junk to me? No, hey, listen, that's where I'm at with it from now on. Get away from me with the chicanery. You feel me? All that chicanery.
It's theft from the taxpayer.
Chicanery.
And until we start sending bankers, and I include central bankers and politicians, to prison for this outrage, it will continue.
Chicanery. All the chicanery that goes on in the world with the chicanery. You know what I mean? The chicanery. All right. So let's take a look real quick, y'all. So he talked about fractional. Remember, y'all, I'm a researcher. Okay. So he talked about fractional reserve banking. All right, today, let's just put today, fractional reserve banking today. Do y'all know what that is? I bet you don't. Guess what it is? Let me show you. Most countries today use fractional reserve banking because it is not feasible to use 100% reserve banking. Okay, so what is fractional reserve banking? I'm happy that you asked. Let's see here. So first off, fractional reserve banking obliges participating banks to only keep a fraction of your deposit in reserve, lending out the rest. This generates returns for banks through fees and interest rates. While there were reserve requirements for U.S. banks for over 150 years, listen to this, while there was reserve requirements for U.S. banks for 150 years, that's no longer the case. I bet y'all didn't even know that. Did you know that every single dollar before COVID, there was a 10% fractional reserve? It's been going down since 150 years. 150 years, this thing has been going down percent by percent by percent. We're at 0% now. So for every dollar that you put in before COVID, they only were required to hold 10 cents of every dollar that you put in. The rest of it is lent out. Do you understand that after COVID, they literally pushed it to 0%? They didn't talk about this on the news. They did not let you know. And and they say it's not even it ain't even your, what's the word I'm looking for? It don't even matter if you know, because you're going to put your money in the bank anyway. Why? Because they told you to. This is why I told y'all to take your money out the bank. This is why I told you that maybe putting your money into other asset classes, not just crypto, maybe real estate, right? Maybe real estate, maybe art, whatever you love. But you got to get your money out the bank. You can't leave your money in the bank, especially when the bank ain't holding none of your money. What? Man, some of y'all don't understand what I'm saying. It's all good. You will understand. You will understand when you know what I mean? I told y'all, listen, it's getting real, y'all. It's getting real. I got another video for you. Check this out.
There's no other power greater than the power over money, the power to create and contract the money supply, the power to control the purchasing power of your money. Throughout history, this has proven to be the most sought after monopolistic power of man. It has become more sophisticated over the decades and over the centuries, more sophisticated now and more international in scope than ever before. So I see the issue of power and the control over money as being something that we cannot ignore, we must address. I believe closely associated with this is the issue of morality as well. By what moral right do we have to create purchasing power out of thin air? Whether it's done by the creation of credit or Federal Reserve notes, or whether it's the creation of SDRs in an international scope, by what right do they do this? Is it any more moral to dilute the value of your purchasing power with the money you hold in your wallet than it is for the farmer to dilute the milk supply with water? I would say there's an issue of morality here just as strong as the issue of power.
I'm fed up with the charcuterie. Okay, I'm fed up with the charcuterie. I got another video for y'all. I told y'all, look, I'm bullish on videos today, y'all. I just got videos for y'all today, man. Because and then we're gonna dive into some more content. But we gotta really put the Federal Reserve on the spot today, because today we're heavy on the Federal Reserve. I'm all on their neck. You know what I mean? I'm on the Federal Reserve neck. I might actually go shoot a video in front of the Federal Reserve in Atlanta today. That's how bullish I'm feeling. Let's get it.
I think this is not a consequence of free markets. What's happening is a transfer of wealth from the poor and the middle class to the wealthy. This comes about because of a monetary system that we have. When you inflate a currency or destroy a currency, the middle class gets wiped out. So the people who get to use the money first, which is created by the Federal Reserve System, benefit. So the money gravitates to the banks and to Wall Street. So that's why you have more billionaires than ever before. Today, this country is in the middle of a recession for a lot of people. Michigan knows about it. Poor people know about it. The middle class knows about it. Wall Street doesn't know about it. Washington, D.C. doesn't know about it, but it's because of the monetary system and the excessive spending. As long as we live beyond our means, we are destined to live beneath our means. And we have lived beyond our means because we are financing a foreign policy that is so extravagant and beyond what we can control, as well as the spending here at home. And we're depending on the creation of money out of thin air, which is nothing more than debasement of the currency. It's counterfeit. And it is a natural, predictable consequence that you're going to have people benefit from it and other people suffer. So
I just want to look. I'm just grateful for y'all, man. Hey, whoever did that, I appreciate you. Thank you. You know, I don't know who it is. I can't see your name. But you can send me a text. Thank you. Hey, somebody doubled. Somebody, like I told y'all, it was $50 for the mascot. Somebody doubled it up. They dropped a quick $100. So I just want to say thank you so much for seeing the value in me. You know what I mean? I don't know who it is. I can't see your name. Just shoot me a text and let me know who you are. And I got something special for you because that's the energy that I need in 2024. Thank you so much for your support. I really do mean that. And if there's anybody else that would like to join our DPN Masterclass, Deep in the Bag, I promise you, I'm going to help you get in the bag. All right, we're just going to keep on rolling past this video. I just want to play a couple videos, cut the ice. Are y'all here with me today or what, y'all? Are y'all ready for today or what, y'all? Is your energy up today or what, y'all? Are you feeling it today? I told you, like, I'm feeling exuberant today. I'm feeling ultra wealthy. Ultra wealthy. That's how I'm feeling today, y'all. Let's get it.
Well, behaviors are going to have to change, and this is one thing we're asking companies. You have to force behaviors, and at BlackRock we are forcing behaviors. 54% of the incoming class are women. We added 4 more points in terms of diverse employment this year, and it's you know what we're doing internally is if you don't achieve these levels of impact, your compensation could be impacted. Okay,
We're doing the same.
and so it's just you have to force behaviors. And if you don't force behaviors, whether it's gender or race or just any way you want to say the composition of your team, you're going to be impacted. And that's not recruiting, it is development, as Ken said. And ultimately, it's still going to take time, but I am just as much shocked as Ken is that we have not seen more opportunities. And we're going to have to force change.
Hey, shout out to Larry Fink. All right, check this out, y'all. So first off, and then we're going to dive into something else. I got to take this jacket off, y'all. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Anybody like this jacket right here? I found it thrifting. Anybody like this right here? Old school Puma boy. Anybody like that right there? Feel me? Look at that. Look at that. Found this thing thrifting. This thing was flying. Ain't it kind of fly, right? That thing drippy. Drippy, drippy. Drippy, drippy. All right, drippy, drippy. Feeling myself today, y'all. Feeling myself. I'm in my Birkin bag this week. Y'all. All right, let's get it. All right, I'm in my Birkin bag. Crocodile, alligator, and snake skin. I want all 3 on my Birkin. I don't know about y'all. I want crocodile, alligator, and everybody, all the other skin. Ostrich. I want all the skin. As soon as helium mobile go up, I want all skins. All right. So check this out, y'all. I played this video for a specific reason. I know some of y'all tired of me. You're like, this man crazy as hell. Yeah, I am. All right. I am. All right. But let's keep going. Behaviors are going to have to change. This is one thing we are asking companies. You have to force behavior. At BlackRock, we are forcing behaviors. 54% of the incoming class are women. We added 4 more points in terms of diverse employment this year. And what we are doing internally is, if you don't achieve these levels of impact, your compensation could be impacted. How do you think how do you think these companies are planning to make sure your compensation is impacted? Well, you got to understand that there's a global ordinance for central bank digital currencies coming, programmable money. They can do whatever they want to do with your money. Huh? Let's keep going. The SEC, back at it again. ODB, old dirty bastard. That's what I call him, ODB, old dirty bastard. Okay, right here, old dirty bastard right here. SEC moves to sue Uniswap in bid to hobble fast-growing DeFi sector. This is on Fortune Crypto. Okay, well, I don't have the full article on this one. I can go find it, but we don't even need the article. Let's just talk about it. The Securities and Exchange Commission warned Uniswap on Wednesday that it intends to bring an enforcement action against the company, which is the leading platform for DeFi. Uniswap is the leading DeFi platform. DeFi stands for decentralized finance. Understand, they are regulating by enforcement because the SEC, just like everybody else, is in debt up to their necks and they're broke. The same way the central banks are broke, everybody's broke. If you broke, the SEC's broke, everybody's broke. You got to understand, everybody's broke right now. There's no money. Money is just flowing everywhere. Money is not even supposed to sit in your bank account. It's supposed to just go flowing. It's supposed to flow into the next thing and just keep flowing. Understand that the SEC is suing all these companies, and now they went after the #1 exchange in the US. They went after the #1 exchange in the world. They went after the #1 utility token in the world that's created in Silicon Valley and California. They went after all of this. But you know who they didn't go after? They didn't go after FTX. How did they let that go right underneath their nose? Right? So shout out to Digital Perspectives, Brad Kimes, appreciate you. Today was Uniswap's turn. This is what I've been saying to you. I'm not against other crypto projects, but I understand no one is safe. With someone like Gary Gensler at the helm, not even Bitcoin, hashtag proof of work. This is why we need Congress to act. But Congress wants to wait until all legal actions, decisions have been ruled on. We got a ways to go before crypto as a whole clears the legal, okay? Ripple gauntlet. Now, if you go back to one of his posts from June 12th of last year, I really like this, and this is why I wanted to pull this up, because it was very, very, very specific. And I know that Michael Branch, he's over on YouTube right now. I'm sorry you couldn't get over on the Zoom, Mr. Branch. I'll follow up with you and make sure everything's well. But I appreciate you for still being on the YouTube and sharing it out on X and all of the beautiful things. Thank you so much, sir. But I'm sure you've seen this before, Mr. Branch. So back in June 12th of 2023, this was what Dig Perspectives dropped. He said the SEC crypto war strategy. Okay, understand we are on a war of crypto. We've been in the war of drugs before, right? We've been on the war of drugs, and now we're on the war of crypto. Okay, we're on the war of crypto. Okay, so the first thing was proof of work. Proof of stake came next, right? DeFi lending, which is BlockFi and all of that stuff, right? And you can even put Uniswap into DeFi. Then you got FBA, right? FBA, which is Ripple, XRP, okay? Stellar, XLM. Then you have NFTs. The only thing that has not been attacked just yet that I think of, actually, no. The SEC did go after some NFT companies, I believe. Shoot, they be going after people every week, so I couldn't even tell you. But I know that maybe a major NFT exchange. What do y'all think? Who do y'all think? If the SEC went after NFTs, I want y'all to drop it in the chat box. Let me know, y'all. Let me know, y'all. Who do y'all think the SEC would go after? If they could go after the NFT platform, who do you think they would go after? I'm just curious to know y'all's mindset, especially my crypto nerds out here. Who do y'all think? OpenSea? Ooh, Celeste going crazy. Let's go, Celeste. I love to see. Hey, I love to see my students knowing this stuff, man. I love to see the students knowing this stuff, baby. Hey, that's what's up. Open Sea. I feel like too. I feel like Open Sea could be one, or maybe Bored Ape Yacht Club. Maybe Bored Apes. You know, maybe something along those lines. You know what I mean? One of those NFT projects. But I don't see them going after a project. I see them going after the platform so they can get rid of everything. So just know that if the SEC is like the Grim Reaper and they are knocking at the door of the NFT marketplace, do you understand that this could end everything? This would be the reason. Remember, y'all, you got to realize this. What they're doing, and Bradley Combs said it right here. I was actually going to say it, but I'll just read what he said because I was thinking the same thing. They're suing different protocols and use cases to create legal buckets for the industry. That's a heavy one, y'all. I believe that the SEC is suing different protocols and use cases to create legal buckets. Now, I want to talk us about something real quick, y'all. See, the world operates on what we call protocols. The world, the whole wide world, Craig, it operates on what we call protocols. Look, I don't know who July is on the call, but shout out to July. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that by July, we will all be in a different financial position. Can we all say welcome to July? Can we all welcome July into the group? Can we all welcome July into the Zoom? I don't know who invited you, July, but I'm happy. I'm happy that you weren't June. I'm happy that you were July. So with that being said, let's keep on going because I ain't lying. Welcome to July because we don't lie here on Coffee and Crypto. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. Welcome to July. Yes, Sirski. Look at that. July got a grand welcome. Yes, Sirski. So with that being said, I got about 9 minutes worth of content to share with y'all. Okay, and this will be our last video, I think. I believe this is the last one, and then the rest is just conversation, Q&A, and then getting whoever wants to join the master. Is there anybody that would like to be on our master? I mean, you have 6 days left. Is there anybody that would like to be on the Deep in the Bag masterclass? Just drop a DPIN in the chat box. The words DPIN. You can do that on YouTube. You can do that on Twitter. I'm gonna just make sure that y'all good. Oh, Crawl Billy said MetaMask. Ooh, a Vic B said Rarible. Ooh. Hey, Vic B know what's going on. Crawl Billy know what's going on. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Lavana, I'll make sure I get you the info on the DPIN Masterclass. Look, some people always, some of y'all ain't never got on one of my masterclasses, but y'all be coming on the podcast for free. That's ass backwards. That shit don't even make sense to me. Why would you come to something for free that I give little bit of value? Like this ain't even, like this is a crumb of value that I give on this call versus what you could get on our masterclasses and really become a master. So Lavana, look, if it's just me, you, and the homie that paid, then guess what? We in there for the $50. You feel me? I paid myself. I was the first person. I paid myself $50. You feel me? I always pay myself first. You feel me? Because honestly, if I relied on a lot of y'all, my confidence, I would have been quitted this shit. My confidence level would be all the way down. But thank God I rely on me. You feel me? I rely on God first, me second, then anybody else that want to rock out. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I promise you all, not being on the DPIN Masterclass is not a problem. We're going to get to this bag regardless, but I wanted to invite you. So with that being said, enjoy the show.
One thing I would tell people in the crypto or digital asset space that's saying, nothing to see here, everything's fine, they're wrong. There needs to be some light regulatory regimen put into place. Otherwise, there are risks. Think FTX, think a lot of other issues out there that we want to adjust for. We want to create the most hospitable environment for digital assets to thrive. We don't want to overreach and lose the opportunity to be that jurisdiction. And so, do you acknowledge the inherent problems with trying to apply the old sort of banking construct of BSA, AML, and know your customer to a distributed ledger, digital assets?
So, Senator, I do think that to your point, we have to take a differentiated approach depending on the type of tool. And that's why we would use this, even under our proposal, in a risk-based manner. And to your point of trying to make the United States jurisdiction that is able to win, even in this space, I think one of the proposals we have in our proposal is giving us the ability.
How do you calculate the risk base? So that's a way of saying I'm going to put my foot on the accelerator or not based on someone in Treasury's assessment of the risk a given entity represents. Is that what you're suggesting? How does that give me any certainty? If I'm in this space, because it seems like to me that could differ from an administration that listens to Tom Tillis on financial regulations versus an administration that listens to Elizabeth Warren on financial regulations. She's a friend and colleague of mine. We have differences in terms of the role government should play or just how far down they should go. So it sounds like to me that could ebb and flow and not necessarily provide certainty that provides the sort of fertile ground for us being able to define the gold standard of digital assets and crypto regulations.
So, Senator, the one thing that I think we've all seen is that as the crypto ecosystem evolves and it evolves quickly, we're going to need to think about the regulatory approach as that evolution takes place. The goal here is to use the regulatory process to do this. And one of the things that the regulatory process provides to these companies is a bit of certainty, because there's a notice and comment piece of this where those companies have the ability to provide feedback. And then once those rules are in place, what we found.
What kind of time frame? My time's up. I don't want to go too far over. I did have a closing comment for you, Mr. Chair, if I may, but what kind of time frame are we talking about? Through notice and comment before you promulgate a rule?
So, Senator, it all depends on how complicated the rule is, but it could be as quickly as a year before you have you go through a.
Yep. So I guess the question that I have, we've got an election coming up. There may be a change of administration. If there is a change of administration, there will be a vastly different view about how you go and regulate in this space. And so I, for one, would like to look at the possibility of working with your office to address some of the things in your punch list that we agree with, so that we may be able to get regulations on the books in this Congress that will certainly not go as far as some of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle want to go, but far short of the wild, wild west that we find ourselves in now.
I look forward to working with you on that.
And Mr. Chair, the only other thing I was going to suggest, I know that we're talking about maybe this being illicit finance and terrorism, but Senator Warren and I have talked about the broader issue. Cartels now, it's passé to launder the old way. Cartels use digital and crypto platforms to launder at scale. And by scale, I mean in the billions. I think it'd be very helpful. I got a briefing about a year and a half ago from DEA. I mentioned this to Senator Warren before. I think it'd be very helpful to have a joint classified briefing, to have Treasury and DEA in the room and see how we can, if we get right here and we implement a good regulatory regimen, we're going to put cartels, transnational criminal organizations and terrorist organizations in a much more difficult position to move cash around, because now they're doing it really without any obstacles whatsoever.
I hope y'all listen to that, because if you listen to that, this is why crypto is not going anywhere. The stablecoin acts are happening. I got one more video. Okay, I got one more video for y'all after this. Okay, that's connected to this same room, same courtroom. Okay, but understand that they are trying to control. They want to see where these terrorists are sending money. They want to see where you're sending money. They want to be able to sanction better. There's a lot of things that they want to do to control, family. Okay, so just understand that the U.S. dollar-backed stablecoin ain't going nowhere. So I'm gonna play this last little clip right here. I think that Mr. Branch gonna like this one right here. Mr. Branch gonna like this one. Let me play this one.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. It's good to see you, Deputy Adeyemo, and thank you.
That was actually a lie. Mr. Branch isn't gonna like this one, but he's gonna be over there cracking up. I already know him.
Senator Tillis, I just want to follow up in the same area. And if I can, I want to lay a little background here. In November, after reports that Hamas had received millions of dollars in crypto funding in the months before its terrorist attack on Israel, Treasury wrote a letter requesting Congress's help in closing the gaps in our anti-money laundering rule. Deputy Adiemo, can you explain why you sent us this letter? What were you seeing that caused you to send us this letter asking for us to change the law?
Senators, I spoke to my team about increasingly targeting Hamas's financial network. What I was seeing was the fact that as we went after their traditional financial resources and banks, that they were going to turn to other means of financing that could frankly even be faster and harder for us to track in cryptocurrency. And yesterday, I had an opportunity to sit down with the families of Americans who are being held hostage by Hamas today. And they asked me, what, if anything, can we do to cut off their finances? And I explained to them the actions we're taking in the traditional financial sector, but told them, frankly, that one of the places where we need additional tools is to be able to make sure that we don't allow Hamas to build up assets in the digital ecosystem using virtual currencies that are hard for us to track, because that is money that they will use to continue to come after not only Israel, but also to destabilize the region.
So how is it right now that Hamas has access to money or some form of financing for themselves?
They are increasingly, in my view, turning to alternative means of financing, given what we've done in terms of their ability to do the traditional financial system.
So what does that mean, alternative means of financing?
One of those is cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency is a means that while we're using every tool we have, we need additional tools to go after.
That's all she needs to hear.
It's not just Hamas and terrorists that are using crypto financing. North Korea, ransomware gangs, drug traffickers, distributors of child sexual abuse materials. Name your bad guy, and crypto is the way that they can move money around. Now, your letter that you sent to Congress.
Now I want to stop Elizabeth Warren in her tracks. I want to stop her in her tracks because I got the ability to do that with the pause button. Okay. But and even in real life, I probably would pause her. I'd be like, oh, pause. You pause. Pause, Ms. Warren. Pause. Shh. Shh. The US dollar is used in more stuff with drug trafficking, human trafficking, and anything else that we can think of, crime, whatever, any crime. The US dollar and fiat currencies are used just as much because you can't track it. You can't track it. So a lot of this stuff is used as well, not Visas and MasterCards to traffic something, but cash. But they're trying to push it all on crypto, like crypto has been around forever. Like it's been around forever, right? This is new technology. It's only been around since 2009, 2010. Give us a break, Ms. Warren. I'm gonna go ahead and skip over her. She be getting on my nerves. She be getting on my last nerves. So all of this has led us into this right here, okay? This is just in. The U.S. Treasury Deputy Secretary issues official statement to the Senate Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee claiming Russia is using Tether, USDT stablecoin, to bypass economic sanctions. Here comes the Grim Reaper. FTX. FTX. Who do you think is next? USDT. So what does that mean? Vincent, what could this mean? Well, let me come up to the stage and tell you. I don't know if y'all realize, but if you go over to a DEX, like I know if you buy stuff on Coinbase, you really don't notice it, right? If you buy stuff on crypto.com, you really don't notice it. Uphold, you don't know. But when you go to these DEXs, like a BitTrue or a KuCoin or a Whitebit or any of these platforms, OKX, whatever it is, right? These are not regulated exchanges in the US. They're decentralized exchanges. So what ends up happening, and we got to realize is, and I said this before, so I'm going to say it again. Majority of cryptocurrency pairs are pegged to what? Where my vets at? You know I like my quizzes. You know I like to do quizzes. Majority of crypto pairs are pegged to what, family? Majority of crypto pairs are pegged to what? USDT. USDT, not US. No. USDT. USDT. A crypto can't be pegged to the USD. It has to be pegged to a stable coin. So you have some that's pegged to USDT. You have some that's pegged to USDC. But USDT, T as in Tango, is the main one that all of your meme coins, this Solana bull run that y'all on right now, all this stuff, this degen stuff, a lot of these projects through Ethereum, they are pegged to USDT. There are some pairs that are on USDT pegged that are not pegged to USDC. Understand that the pairs that are not pegged to USDC, if they're only pegged to USDT and something happens to USDT, like it's banned or it's sanctioned, well, you're gonna be up there looking like Mr. T. I tell you that. You're gonna be up there looking like Mr. T. You're gonna be mad as hell. You're gonna be looking like Mr. T. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all better get y'all money up out of USDT. Hey, listen, like Billy said, if you think you know me now, wait until tonight, girl. If you think you know, I don't think that's the song. I think I'm singing two songs in one song. That's how crazy I am. I don't care. I don't care, man. Y'all can laugh, y'all can do whatever y'all want. But if you think you know me now, you feel me? If you think you know me now, wait until tonight. Wait until tonight. And if you think you know me now, wait until USDT go down. Y'all ain't gonna know my name. Y'all ain't gonna know my name. I'm gonna be up out of here. 364 days of traveling. I already told y'all what VO is on. 364 days of traveling. I got a few more things to share, y'all. Don't worry. Wait until tonight, girl. OKX delist Tether in the EU market as Mika looms. Y'all should know what Mika is. If you've been on this call, y'all should know what Mika is, okay? But OKX, which is one of the largest exchanges in Europe, has delisted Tether. If you think you're lonely now, you feel me? So let's keep going, y'all. I got something. So check this out. This is on Ripple's website, and then I think we're going to pretty much be done. I just want to check real quick and make sure. All right, check this out, y'all. So this is an article that was dropped on April 9th, so 2 days ago. How MiCA and European digital asset regulation are paving the way for institutional adoption. Well, guess what? Institutions are not interested in holding Bitcoin because it's too volatile. Institutions are interested in holding stable coins because they can lend them out, they can put them on an automated market maker, and they can earn percentage of APY. That's what institutions like. Retail investors like investing into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other degen projects because we're looking at it from the money transparent. But if you take the money out of it and understand that money is going to come regardless to this industry, you just got to make sure you're in the right projects. Then you can have more gratitude for the other parts of the industry, like decentralized physical infrastructural networks, DPIN, decentralized physical infrastructural networks, like DeFi, decentralized finance. None of that is available, right, without the use of these technologies. So very, 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 very important. And this right here is huge, huge, huge article, specifically because Ripple has entered into the stablecoin space. And remember, Ripple will be announcing their stablecoin before the year is over. That was from Brad Garlinghouse's mouth. Now, I do got one last video, and then I got and then we'll start our Q&A. But I just wanted to, just wanted to play this last little video. Some of y'all might have saw it on social media. Some of you might not have, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it for y'all right now. Is there anybody that can relate? Let me go ahead and play let me play my video real quick. This is how some of us looking. It's like some of y'all looking out here with no crypto community. The ones that didn't join Coffee and Crypto Network on Discord, some of y'all just standing in the rain, just crying. Just crying by your damn self. Just crying by yourself. It's okay. That's what we're here for, y'all. It's okay. I know. 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 I know y'all been. I know you've been waiting for XRP to go over $1. I know. I know you starting to lose faith. I know. Like Rich Homie Quan said, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. You ain't that you say you is. You feel me? I know, I know, I know. Yes, sir. So with that being said, y'all, thank y'all so much for hopping on the show. Before y'all go, I want to go ahead and drop this link for y'all real quick. I'm gonna drop this link for y'all real quick. How I know? You know how I know. You know how I know. Hey, you know how I know. Hey, but look, this is the link right here, y'all. If you want to join our Deep in the Bag Masterclass, click that link. Click that link. At least save it. If you ain't got $50, man, hey, y'all better go cut some grass or something, man. If you ain't got $50, you better go do some Uber Eats. You better do something to get you $50. Feel me? If you ain't got $50 to come join a masterclass, that's sad. And I don't mind saying it. I don't mind saying it. If you don't got $50 to change your life, you need this masterclass more than you think. Straight up. Like, I wouldn't lie to y'all. If you don't got $50, and this is not me being like, insensitive, it's the truth. If you don't got $50 in your bank account, more than $50, if you don't got that to invest into your future, what is your future? What future do you have? If you don't got that to invest in your future, what future do you have? So with that being said, y'all, I want to say thank you to every person that jumped on the call today. If you are interested, if you're on Twitter or YouTube, you can click the link in the bio, in the description, the About Us section, and it's a link tree. At the very top of the link tree on social media, you will see the Deep in the Bag Masterclass. We will have, I believe, I can only take 100 slots. I do believe this one will pack out because it's only $50. It ain't like I'm charging $200 for this masterclass. This is just informative. But when you get off of this masterclass, I promise y'all, it's going to absolutely change your existence. So with that being said, I saw Crawl Billy hop in. Let me go ahead and ask him to unmute because he was over on YouTube. Go ahead, big bro. I know why you came over.
If you don't know crypto by now,
that's the song. That's the song.
You might never. Yeah,
that was
gotta
a song.
get.
That was a song. If you don't know us by now, I can't sing, y'all. You will never know. Hey, how many people would sign up for me and Billy to come watch me? Would you rather? Let me ask Billy. Let me ask him this question. If you have $50, would you rather sign up to see me and Billy sing that song, or would you rather sign up to because Billy, actually, we might charge that. Would you rather watch us sing, or would you rather come over and sing with us in the masterclass?
I'm thinking we'd make more money if we sang and bid on people to get us to quit. We'd probably make more money like that. It's the perspective, right?
That's it, Billy.
Hey, look, I'm not sure what you dropped in the very first of this video. Like the very first thing you dropped there, but I have to go back and check that out. That is cool that you can go back. Can you rewatch this on? I know you can on YouTube, but can you on any other platform?
That very first video? Are you asking about that very first video, Billy?
Well, can anybody watch your podcast on Twitter? Can anybody watch it?
Yeah, they can watch it on Twitter. The replay will be on Twitter and the replay will be on YouTube. So we have two replays now, which God is good.
Okay, good. So I hadn't been much of a Twitterer. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna figure some of that out. And I know a lot of people on Twitter. So maybe that would be the ticket for you. But if you don't know crypto by now, and Vince will know it, maybe Crawl Billy. Hey, by the way, my mama calls me Billy, and my friends call me Crawl Billy. So I like the Crawl Billy better than with my friends because it gives me a little branding too, And I don't know how I can get the S off my YouTube name. It says Crawl Billy with an S. I don't know how to get that S off. Can I change? I need my granddaughter to tell me how to change my name on. Okay. But anyway, that's me. it's all good. The master class, man, all my money is in crypto. You'll have to take crypto for
Well, that's because
Well, I was gonna let you know that I'm about to drop the link for everybody in Zoom. Y'all know I don't usually drop, so some people jumped off early. Damn, they missed it. You know, this is what happened when you just up and leave. You know what I mean? Y'all missed stuff. But here you go. That link right there that I just dropped, y'all. That link right there is for that full video of the Federal Reserve. And Mr. Branch, if you are still over on YouTube, I DM'd you on Twitter that exact video. So you should be able to check your DM and have that video because I saw you make a comment about it as well. So I really appreciate it, Billy. Thank you so much for being the best part of the show. If you got anything else, feel free to come up. But y'all, listen, that's about it, man. I do have a session in 10 minutes with one of our one-on-one clients. So I do have to be off of here. But I want to say thank you so much. Kevin, I believe Ms. Zuli, did Ms. Zuli connect us, Kevin, if I'm not mistaken? Okay, great. I'm happy that you stuck around, Kevin. I really was grateful that you were able to make it, sir. Thank you so much. And Kevin, if you are interested in gaining more information, you can always call my phone or shoot me a text. We got each other's number, and I'd love to stay in touch with you and have you join our Discord group with Ms. Zuli and pretty much everybody else on here. We have a Discord group. We have a lifetime membership. So if there's anybody that's interested in joining the Discord group, if you really value the content, if you can see yourself being a part of Coffee and Crypto and learning with us as a community as we go into this wealth transfer, feel free to click the link in my bio as well for the link tree, or you can just text me. I'll send you the link. I have a lifetime membership that is limited. It's $200 forever. After this, the price will be about, I believe, $50 a month. So I will definitely talk to y'all soon. So if you have $200 to invest, and $50 to invest into this masterclass. If you got $250 in your bank account today to invest, I'd highly recommend that you guys get in the Discord group. I'd highly recommend that you also join that masterclass because I promise you, if you're just now coming into crypto or you're not as confident, these are the times where you really have to act fast. You have to invest into yourself more than anything else. With that being said, guys, is there anybody else that has anything before we get up out of here? Feel free to raise your hand. Actually, I'll just let people unmute. If you got anything, just feel free to unmute. I think everybody on here is fam, so I don't got to worry about no riffraff. Is there anybody that has anything to say? Feel free to unmute. I'm gonna be quiet, and if not, then we're gonna get up out here.
Yo, what up, yo?
My boy.
So I'm headed down the road right now, headed Crawbilly way, headed down this way right now.
Okay.
I got my mom and my girl in the truck, and man, they're just blown away with the information that you just delivered on the single platform for us, man.
Wow.
And we really appreciate it, man, like big time. And I'm happy everybody in the group had a chance to, see exactly what we are presenting, what you're teaching here. Because it's really a good opportunity to get into crypto. And man, right now is the time. And I want to thank you myself for just delivering premium information and sharing the information with us, man. And just keep up the great work, man. And we're here to support you.
Hey, I appreciate it, bro. Hey, I appreciate that so much. And hey, mom. Hey, sis. Yo. What up, fam? What up, fam? Hey, I appreciate it, man. Hey, we outside. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and take us out with this song right here. Hey, listen, if you a mom, a grandma on the call, hey, I know you know this song right here. And if you crawl Billy, I know you know this song too. Hey, y'all have an amazing day. I'm about to get up out of here, but y'all can sit around. I'm gonna enjoy this tune and I'm gonna close out the song. But guess what? If you don't know me by now, you may never, ever, 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 ever know me.
All the things that we've been through, you should understand me like I understand you. Now, baby, I know the difference between right and wrong.
I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm set I happy home. Mother only act like children. When we only we all got our own funny moves. I've got mine. Woman, you got yours too. Just trust in me. Like I trust in you. As long as we've been together, that should be so easy to do.